It's Monday. I don't have a whole lot of stuff on the agenda for today. The main thing is going to be working on this commission. She works in optometry, so she asked me to paint some stuff for her office. I already started on one of them. I'm going to do 3 or 4 small ones for her. So that's what we're going to do today. So before I got started with the actual paintings on the canvas, I decided to go into Procreate and just sketch out some of the ideas I had. One thing I always have difficulty with when it comes to painting is choosing my colors. So that's why I tried a bunch of different combos in Procreate first. Then I went ahead and started sketching out my ideas onto the canvas. I'm doing several paintings, so in this process you're going to see me rotate them. While one layer of paint is drying on one painting, I switch to the next one, and so on and so forth. When it comes to painting, the first step is always going to be priming the canvas. I'm putting down a mixture of white and gel medium. The gel medium thinned out the white paint so that I'm able to still see the sketch underneath. The circular paintings are based on bifocal lenses as requested by the person who commissioned me. I thought they were a great subject for some abstract pieces. In the context of an optometry office, it's going to make sense, but standing alone, they also are just like interesting pieces of work. She also requested that I do one painting with a pair of eyes wearing some glasses. And I thought because I was already going with something kind of abstract and just very like pop art and kind of round, I went with a pop art style for the eyes as well. I end up changing the colors of a lot of these paintings over and over again. Even though I tried out some things in Procreate first, I still wasn't satisfied when I brought them to life for real. So I'm painting over the background here to make this blue a little bit lighter and brighter than what it was originally. She also requested just a simple pair of red glasses. These I think are my favorite, and I personally think they're going to be her favorite too. I tried to keep all the paintings on the same color scheme so that they would look good hanging either together or separate. As you can see, I went over the blue glasses and made them yellow instead. I decided to keep with my primary colors just because that's sort of like my style personally. And I thought it would go well with the nice red glasses as well. What's up? It's Thursday. Actually, it's been a good week. I'm doing really well with sticking with my schedule and not being lazy. Today, I need to edit art blog 17. The editing is going to take top priority. I also need to focus on college stuff. I'm considering joining a sorority. Like, one of my favorite aunts is an AKA. So I talked to her this week. She recommended that I look at like specific books and websites and stuff. So I think I'm going to do all of that research this weekend and just try to get more proactive about that whole process. Let's just get to work. I want to design a text logo, or I want to have one of my logos have my actual like brand name, Boy Donovan, on it. So I'm gonna try to put something together today, like maybe like a couple digital rough drafts. I already have some sketches with some ideas, but I think it would just be important for like brand recognition. After sketching out my ideas in Procreate, I went into Illustrator to try to bring some of those sketches to life. Initially, I was just trying to combine shapes and lines to design the typography, but I found that that wasn't really giving me the effect that I was looking for. Still, I always feel like it's worth it to at least try your first couple ideas just to see if they lead you to anywhere, really monumental. When I realized that I didn't want to use the custom typography, I started doing a technique that I learned in a visual communication class last semester. I went into an InDesign file that was actually from a homework assignment, and I started picking and choosing a bunch of different fonts, possible fonts, that I thought would look nice on my logo. I categorized them based on just the feel that they give. Like, my categories were academic, experienced, creative. There was a fourth one as well, but those categories change over time as I sort of move the different fonts around. If anyone is interested, I would not mind going over the document a little bit more closely, in more detail, for anyone who's interested in picking and choosing their own fonts for their own brand or logo. In the end, I was able to find this gorgeous font that really feel like it matches my personality and my logo. The next step was rearranging the letters just within the heart to see if I could get a nice arrangement or a really interesting composition that's also still legible. One thing that's very important to me is that Don is kind of emphasized. Although my brand name is Boy Donovan, personally I go by the name Don, and I really only like either Boy Donovan being said all as one word, or Don. I don't necessarily like for people to call me Donovan unless we are close family or friends. So these are the first drafts of the typeface logo that I'm designing, and in the next vlog you're going to see me make some alternative options as well. Anyways, this has been Boy Donovan. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!